closed only 3 weeks ago legally the completion of GTA. So we announced some time ago, so it takes some time in terms of the regulatory process to close. So we're really excited that that's now closed. We announced at the same time the new leadership of the organisation, which is a key milestone for us going forward. But we have got a reasonably long journey ahead to integrate the business completely together over the coming 18 months. So we haven't started that yet. We're embarking, or have embarked on the planning for that, but we haven't started to execute. So that will happen from kind of now and over the next 18 months. But exciting times.
Cumulatively, how many hotel beds will this represent, and number of travel agencies, customers?
Sure. So we'll be selling now across the three brands around 55 million room nights globally. We'll be distributing those to also a similar number of customer partners, so about 55,000 travel agencies, tour operators, wholesalers, OTAs and airlines. The biggest number of those being travel agents, but we have all of those customer base. So it's a big customer base, and we'll have a unique product portfolio in terms of hotels of more than 150,000. So that's an exciting proposition, I think, for both the customers but also the suppliers, having access to all of that distribution.
Well, in many cases, I presume the suppliers, they were the same between these.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's plenty of overlap there.
Yeah.
But there's also added products from both sides. So I think that's an immediate benefit from the customer's perspective to having now access to that product in addition. So if they were just working with Hotelbeds in the past, they now already have access to all of the Tourico products, and very quickly they will have access to the GTA product as well. So that's an important step.
Destination-wise, to what extent did Tourico and GTA add to what Hotelbeds already offered?
I think there was another important aspect to the combination of businesses is the complementary fit from a geographic perspective. So Tourico is very, very strong, especially in the US from a destination, but also from a source market perspective. So that's given us much more weight, I think, in the Americas. GTA relatively had more strength in Asia Pacific, as well as perhaps the Middle East as well. So I think and Hotelbeds traditionally has been stronger in Europe, so that's a very, very nice balance now between the different areas. So we're now, I think, more representative of where the sort of overall market is, getting towards the kind of one-third, which is the kind of ambition going forward.
I didn't hear South America or Latin America.
Well, yeah, I mean, Latin America, Hotelbeds has been strong for many years, and Tourico is adding also in there as well. So, but I think the relative strength for Tourico is much more in the States, where they add really a lot to our existing offering. But yes, they're strong in South America as well, but that's somewhere where Hotelbeds has had traditional success in those markets.
For the customers of Tourico and GTA, they'll be fairly transparent, right? I mean, they're still dealing with the same system, support people, salespeople, no major changes at the present.
At the moment, it's business as usual, and this is the message we're giving to the teams. We only closed the deal, as I said, 3 weeks ago with GTA, so even the sharing of information is only just starting now. So we're really not in a position to do anything different, but operate as a business as usual. What we'll start to do is look at applying best practice where we can through sharing the knowledge between the teams, but always in the intent of providing more value to customers and more value to our supply partners, because that's what the deal is about.
All this acquisition in this size now, what's next?
Well, we certainly have nothing to announce today in terms of new deals. But listen, I think we've been also transparent to say that we will look in the future at further possible acquisitions. I think that's no secret, but certainly there's nothing around the corner, because we have our hands full right now in terms of the integration of the...
I meant internal growth. Now, just without any further acquisition, what's next?
So we have an ambition to to outstrip the market growth, and that's always been at the heart of what Hotelbeds has been about, and that now for the combined company, that will be a continued ambition. We believe the market, our addressable market is growing about 4% globally per annum, and our ambition is to exceed that growth and at least try and double that growth, if not slightly more, going forward. And that's with a combination of new business, so new customers, new hotels that we can offer, but also driving an improved offering to our existing customers and partners, and therefore effectively growing our share with them as well.
In terms of inbound receptive services, transfer sightseeings, there's a lot of that inventory and product available.
Yep.
And you actually have a division.
Yep.
How does the two, I forget what it's called.
Transfer and Activity Bank. Yep.
And how do you differentiate? How do you work together or work differently?
Yeah. Well, we may have had a separate division, but in reality we're working very, very closely because of the same customers in most cases. So we have dedicated contracting teams, because obviously the supplier base is very different. We had a dedicated sales and distribution focus, and we put that in place maybe 5 or 6 years ago because we saw the opportunities in this space. But in reality, we're all operating as the same team, so there's nothing that the customer will see that's kind of a different or a confusing piece. We just have some more concentrated experts around this product because it's different. It's different. So we need to dedicate some focus in order to grow. But it's growing for us. It's growing twice the average of our hotel product over the last 5 years, and we fully expect that to continue going forward.